It's the tale of Sweeney Todd. His skin was pale and his eye was odd. He shaves the faces of gentlemen who never thereafter were heard of again.
He trod a path that few have trod. 'Tis Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street.
He kept a shop in London town, of fancy clients and good renown.
And what if none of their souls were saved? They went to their maker impeccably shaved. By Sweeney Todd,
The demon barber of Fleet Street.
Swing your razor wide, Sweeney, hold it to the skies. Freely flows the blood of those who moralize.
His needs were few, his
In case you're wondering, you are listening to NH Unscripted. And I'm having flashbacks to the 70s right there. And I haven't even done any drugs in a while, so. You lucky listeners, you are listening to NH Unscripted, as I said. We are coming to you from the Taj Mahal-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. I am Ray Dudley, your host. I am wearing the Nehru jacket, the bell-bottom pants, and the platform shoes. Your job is to kick back on your waterbed, fire up the incense, light that, get that lava lamp going. We are in for a corker. Ooh, baby, that was just a taste. Get out your Sony Walkmans. You'll find us on 1450 AM, 103.9 FM in Concord, 101.9 FM for the beautiful souls in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. I'll give you some info about what's going on out there a little bit later. First, I need to thank my sponsor. We are so grateful to have the law offices of Shaheen and Gordon as our sponsor. Get out your pencils, because you're going to need to write it down. Put it on your refrigerator. Put a little magnet out there, because everyone should know a good lawyer. All right, you get your pencil out. ShaheenGordon.com is their website, ShaheenGordon.com. Their phone number is 603-614-5560. Let me tell you, you're on this terra firma long enough, you will indeed need a good lawyer. Either you're going to start a business, write a book, you're going to write a will, trust, maybe you end up like some of us in the nursing home, and maybe you get abused. Who knows? You might need a good lawyer. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we're laughing already. It's going to be a great day. Anyway, ShaheenGordon.com is their website. They are all throughout the state: Concord, Dover, Manchester, Nashua, Keene, Peterborough, and they even have a place in Hawaii. Way out there. Yeah, you got to fly there. But anyway, 603-614-5560. So I hear there's a little something going on out in Wolfboro next month. And to quell all the rumors.
Technically this month, but,
Is today the 1st?
Today, no. At the time of this recording.
Oh, my
By the time this airs, it'll be the 3rd.
That's right. That's why they don't let me out of the home much. So I had to get some experts in here to tell us what in the world is going on. And in case you tuned in a little late and didn't get that hint, Paul Smith is in the house.
Paul Stewart.
Oh, my God.
It's okay.
Did I say that last time, too?
No.
All right. There you go. Paul Stewart's in the house. He's with the Village Players over in Wolfboro. Sir, good morning.
Good morning. I'm glad to be back.
I see you brought some reinforcements.
I did. I didn't want to talk the whole time this time.
So what in the world is going on out there?
All right. So as we talked about, I want to say a month ago, or 2 months ago, it went quick. We are doing Sweeney Todd October 31st is our opening night. We are full swing of rehearsals right now, and we've been at rehearsals since the middle of August. So we're getting ready to have some fun. Opening night on Halloween.
Man. So why don't you take a moment and introduce the folks that you brought with you?
Yes.
And I'm going to do some interrogation in a second.
Absolutely. So, as most of you already know, alongside me is Mr. Andrew. He is our Sweeney Todd in the show. We also have next to me Erin. I'm pointing like you guys can see it. Like
We'll
we're on
pretend.
TV.
We'll pretend.
We have Erin. She is our Mrs. Lovett in the show. We have Janice, who is in our lovely ensemble. And we have Louie, who is our Antony in the show.
Welcome. No, you can all talk. It's okay.
Oh, well, thank you.
Welcome.
I feel welcome.
Yeah, good. Y'all excited about the show?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got that
Can't
energy
wait
going?
for you guys to see the killing opening sequence.
Yeah? Yeah? What is... So before we begin getting too deep into the show, Paul, why don't you give us a little bit of an overview of what the show is actually for folks who
if you guys don't know what the show is about. So Sweeney Todd is a story about revenge. You have Mr. Sweeney Todd, who is looking to get revenge for against the judge who has essentially ruined his life. And Andrew, feel free to jump in if I say something that's out of your character.
No. I mean, you're helming this piece. We're just the ones on the boat.
It is true. So he is looking to get revenge. As he essentially took his wife, he took his kid, and he gets exiled to an island in Australia. He makes his way back thanks to Antony. He finds a home thanks to Mrs. Lovett, who I won't give away too much more, but thanks to Mrs. Lovett, and then they go on this fun journey of revenge, pie eating, and killing.
I love how you called it a fun journey.
It's a journey, all right.
It's a family story, really.
A family-friendly story.
Bring the kids.
Yeah, definitely bring.
Is this a big show for the Village Players?
It's a huge show. I mean, we've done big shows on our stage. We've done Spam-A-Lot. We've done Fiddler on the Roof. We've done huge shows, but this is one of the biggest that we've done at the Village Players. There's a lot of moving parts. We have
literally, right?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
We have roughly 30 people in our cast, which is great. Love that we have 30 people in the cast, and we'll talk about that in a little bit because I want to talk about how amazing they all are. We also have to do some stuff with the set in terms of like trap doors and. We have a smaller stage, so we have to fit essentially 4 or 5 different sets onto one stage. So because you have the pie shop, you have the barber shop, you have the bakehouse, you have the street, you have Joanna's house, all in one small space. So it's a huge show, and there's a lot to go about.
It must be a huge test for your technical team.
It is. We're going to be. We've already started talking about how to do our blood for the special effects. Our amazing costumers are sewing costumes day and night because for some reason I casted probably the tallest people in New Hampshire. So they're
Aside from me.
So they're tailoring a lot of different costumes. We are full on going to be working with a special light guy in the middle of the month. He's going to be setting us up with an awesome light design. And then our stage crew, I mean, our stage hands are going to start coming in hopefully in the next few weeks, hopefully in the next week or so. They start learning hey, this is what we're doing because we're going to start doing full show runs this month to kind of clean everything up. So it's been a huge undertaking. We have an awesome music director and Amanda Morgan, for those that don't know, and she's just absolutely killing it with our cast.
Excellent. Boy, that's it. You're getting good at this too, man. I'll tell you what. Hang on, folks. You are listening to NH Unscripted. Yeah, we're kind of like your brown-eyed girl. That makes me your Van Morrison-like host, Ray Dudley. We are coming to you from the YMCA-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. My God, I can smell the pool chlorine all the way over here. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios, 101.9 FM for the beautiful, beautiful souls in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL, and we are talking about Sweeney Todd out in Wolfboro. We will be right back.
I feel you, Joanna. I feel you. I was half convinced I'd waken, satisfied enough to dream you. Happily I was mistaken, Joanna. I'll steal
Man, I could put that on a loop and just listen to that for hours at a time. You are listening to NH Unscripted, but you knew that. Come on. We are coming to you from the Hollywood Squares-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. I love to sit in the center square, the old Paul Lynn Square, 1450 AM, 103.9 FM in Concord. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Yeah, we're talking Sweeney Todd. So, does anybody in this room sing that song during the show?
I think I know a guy.
Hey, look who came. Hey, Louie, nice to have you, baby.
Nice to be here, Ray. Thank you.
That sounds like a difficult song to hit. What's your opinion of it?
I have this song mostly memorized before I came to audition because I did a New England Music Festival audition, and that was just happened to be on the repertoire list, and my music teacher came to me and she's like, hey, you know the song, go do it. I was like, okay.
Dude,
but
it's gorgeous. Too.
Oh, I thank you. I love the song. It kind of swells and moves, and I guess the most challenging bit is some of the lyrics repeat throughout the song, so you have to make it interesting and different each time. But yeah, it's a beautiful song for sure.
Is this a role you've been looking forward to?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah?
100%. Just
the
the show in
bucket list
general.
kind of thing?
Yeah, just the show in general, actually. Me and the girl who was playing Joanna, we were supposed to do the show 2 years back, and unfortunately production got cut, but I was Todd and she was Beggar Woman, so it's certainly an interesting dynamic change going to Joanna and Anthony, take shape
what's
in
your background?
I went to Guilford High School. I did some shows there. I only did a show in my freshman and sophomore year, and then took the rest of sophomore and junior year off from doing shows. And then senior year, I got back into it. I did Fiddler on the Roof there. And then I've done it twice since because it was such a moment in the community. But then last year when I was working at my job at the front register, Phoebe, our beggar woman, came in, and she let me know that Sweeney Todd was getting done in Wolfboro the next season. And I jumped right on that.
Yeah, this is one of those shows where you hear somebody's doing it, it just goes through the community.
It really does.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think we spoke about last time how I was like, I know I'm going to get some people to come out and travel to Wolfboro.
Yeah.
But the voices that I have for this show are incredible. Top notch in the state. I'm so excited that we're able to put this on our stage.
Did you have a lot of folks audition?
We had a lot of folks audition. I casted most of them. There was maybe 5 or 6 that I didn't cast due to conflicts and whatnot. But we have people coming all the way down from Manchester and border of Massachusetts to I live in Rochester. We have some people in Meredith and coming down to Wolfboro. We have people scattered everywhere.
That's some dedication, man.
Yes.
But it's one of those shows, right, that they just got to do it.
It's a bucket list. It's a bucket list show for a lot of people. It's a bucket list show for me.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be in it, and I'm directing it. So
when auditions happen and folks like Aaron and Janice and Louie show up, and you and your crew are sitting there, What are you looking for? What triggers you and go, oh, he's definitely who we're looking for this role?
Yes, that's a great question. And every director is different. In my theater, in all theaters, everyone's different. The first and foremost thing that we're looking for is look. I knew Andrew was going to be my Sweeney when he auditioned because he had the look.
Because he's cute.
Yes, it's
Yeah, that's
exactly that. And his voice was stellar. We had 2 or 3 people up for Anthony, and we sat down, and I'm like, all right, I really like Louis'. I'm hitting the table again. I really like Louis' voice. So then we take, all right, I like Louis' voice. Who can we match him up with as Joanna? And I already knew I wanted Olivia for my Joanna after her audition. So it's just, it really, the charisma on stage during their auditions, if they if they have it on stage, then I know they can carry the role. There was one lady that auditioned, and she's in my ensemble, and she got on stage and she gave me some like sass, and I was like, oh, I like her. she's gonna be on in my show, and she still gives sass, and she fits right in our group, and it's awesome. So just seeing how people mend and gel together is really the biggest thing I look for. So,
okay, Erin, let's start with you. Good morning.
Morning.
Who are you playing?
I'm playing Mrs. Lovett.
Oh, yes. Are you looking forward to this?
Yes.
Yeah. Why?
It's definitely, again, a bucket list role. I've wanted to do this role since maybe middle school when I saw the movie for the first time. So to have the opportunity to be in this role has been so much fun and so enjoyable every minute. So
it's a classic role, right? And a lot of famous female actresses have done this. Are you someone who... Did you see someone and you want to emulate some of what they did, or are you thinking, I can bring a whole separate characterization to this, my own little fit?
I think I've seen and heard a lot of different actresses portray Mrs. Lovett, but when I'm in a role, I try really hard to separate and like not watch like clips or videos too much because I want to shape my own performance and bring my own, put my own spin on the role.
Yeah.
So a little bit of everything.
Yeah. What else have you done?
For shows?
Yeah.
So I actually just recently got back into theater last year.
Welcome.
Yeah. And so I played Olive Ostrovsky in 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. I played Ariel in The Little Mermaid. And then I played Dee Dee Allen in The Prom. And then I was just an American Idiot. And I sang Too Much Too Soon in that. So I've done a wide range of things.
Yeah, you seem like you're really excited to get this thing up and running here.
I'm very excited.
Yeah. Is the is your... Let me ask you a question about how you prepare. How do you prepare for a role?
I think I try to think about like who the character is, where they come from, like what's made them into the person they are, which is what's been so cool about Mrs. Lovett, is that she's not particularly a great person. Like, I think that's up for debate.
For reasons that shall remain.
But I think that just thinking about like what made that person who they are today in this particular snippet of their life that you see on stage in the show. So that's what I try to do.
All right. Good morning, Janice.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Who are you playing?
I am part of the ensemble, so I'm making all the creepy songs even creepier. Like,
and she does a good job at it too.
And I get to be a lunatic and act crazy and get away with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You excited?
I am.
It's a great show. Oh, man. How's the energy, especially the crowd energy, since you are particularly in that ensemble part?
We're getting around to becoming more rowdy, especially in a couple of the scenes where we have to be rowdy.
Yeah? So what's the most difficult part of being in the ensemble?
Remembering all the very fast lines. Because there's a couple of songs in this show that the ensemble reacts to the lines, and it's listening for the cues mixed along with the layered parts of the other balladeers.
Yeah. Paul, are you happy with the chemistry you're getting out of your cast?
I actually am very happy with the chemistry we're getting with the cast. My assistant director, Kathleen, and I were actually chit-chatting after rehearsal last week. And typically, I'm not saying that there's, in most shows, there's people that we don't like and whatnot. And we're like, oh, we have to deal with them. We come into rehearsal excited to see this cast because there is not one person in this cast that we dislike. They're mending so well, and it's going to be portrayed on stage.
So you're not just saying that, huh?
I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that.
That's interesting. All right, hang on. We got to pay some bills. You are listening to NH Unscripted. Yeah, I know you're happy to be out of bed. We are coming to you from deep within the bunkers of the WKXL studios in Concord. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM, 101.9 FM on your transistor radios in Manchester. We are talking all things Sweeney Todd out in Wolfboro. We'll get some dates and some URLs here in just a second. Hang on.
What's your rush? What's your hurry? You gave me such a fright. I thought you was a ghost. Half a minute, can't you sit, you dancing? All I met is that I haven't seen a customer for weeks. Did you come in for a pie, sir? Do forgive me if me head's a little vague. Ugh, what is that? But you think we had the plague? From the way the people keep avoiding, I don't. Heaven knows I tried, sir. Ugh, but there's no one comes in even to inhale. Brought you also, would you like a drop of ale? Mind you, I can hardly blame them. These are probably the worst pies in London. I know why nobody cares to take them. I should know, I like them for good now. The worst pies in London. Even that's one like the worst pies.
That sent chills up my spine. I have visions of rehearsals in my head. I've never been in this, but I mean, I know. Anyway, you are listening to NH Unscripted, where we are taking care of business. I am your Bachman Turner Overdrive-like host, Ray Dudley. We are coming to you from the dating game-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord, 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios. Ha! All the poor kids get the 8 transistors. All the rich kids get the 16. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. We are talking with the crew from Sweeney Todd out in Wolfboro. We need some dates. We need some URLs. We need some info, baby.
All right. Well, I got that just for you.
Plug us in.
All right. So the dates of Sweeney Todd. Opening night is October 31st. And then we have other shows on November 1st and 2nd. 31st and the 1st are at 7:30. And the 2nd is at 2. And then it's the following weekend. And Andrew, you have a calendar up in front of you. I can't remember the exact date. I think it's the that Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
For November?
Yes.
It is. So, yep, 31st, November 1st and 2nd.
Yes.
And then we have...
I think it's...
Yep, 7th, 8th, and
9th. That's it. Thank you. I can never remember dates.
I work at Black's, so
okay.
I have the box.
November 7th and 8th is going to be at 7:30, and November 9th is going to be at 2 as well. You can get tickets at village-players.com online. They are $25 each. And then in the Wolfboro area, we will be starting to sell them at Black's Paper Store. I want to say this month. So you can go get a physical.
No, they've been there since the end of September.
They've been there since the end of September. So
come
perfect.
see me, Janice, to get your tickets.
How are sales, by the way?
Right
pre-sales,
now, pre-sales has actually been pretty good because we haven't really done a large push of promotions or anything. But pre-sales, we're pushing to about 100 tickets so far, which is great. At this point, we're about a month out. Most people buy their tickets about 2 weeks ahead of time, and that's usually with any show. But to have we sold 50 tickets before we even posted anything about it. We just put the URL on the website.
Dang, man.
And people were like, "Yep, gonna buy." So we've sold 87 so far, I think, at this point. But we're expecting a good crowd. I've heard other theater companies talking about it. I've heard lots of people around New Hampshire talking about it. So I think we're hopefully, fingers crossed. This could not just me pumping it up, but I think we're going to do well.
No, it's one of those shows, right? I'm telling you, when the word gets out,
yes,
it's just, and it's a small community for the most part. But
correct, and when people hear about the talented cast that we have, it's I'm not just saying that.
He's tearing up. He's almost tearing up as he talks.
I'm so blown away. Everyone that comes in, we had one of our people that does publicity come in on Sunday. And she was listening to a few songs, and she sent me an email. It was like, "Wow, those voices are amazing."
Yeah.
So I'm not just saying that. Come and see the voices, because the voices alone, and then their acting ability is pretty good too.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Are you guys using tracks or live orchestra?
Live orchestra.
Yeah.
So we have Amanda Morgan, who's going to be our music director, and she's getting 4 other people that will be playing as well. So we'll have a live orchestra.
Yeah. Louis.
Yes.
What approach do you take to a character like this?
Anthony is his character is kind of spelled out a little bit. He's a naive guy. I mean, his last name is Hope. Anthony Hope. He kind of represents the hopefulness in the show, with all the dark elements that go on.
And it is dark.
Yes. But his main driving factor is his love for Joanna in the show. He comes in and he sings, "Oh, I love London. What a beautiful place." And that kind of immediately crumbles in front of him. He gets shown, "Oh, maybe this place isn't too beautiful." And he finds Joanna singing at her window, and everything changes for him. That's his driving factor. So it's trying to find a way to make that not just okay, the character starts here and now this is his motivation and he's just doing that the whole show. Trying to find a way to give that some levels and whatnot.
Yeah, it's not easy, right?
Not terribly. No.
Yeah.
It's not like his every thought is spelled out for you in the show too well. Most of his lines are, "What can I do for Joanna in this moment?"
So is that your most difficult thing to overcome here, or for you the challenge of figuring that out? that arc?
Yeah, not just making him the love interest character, but giving him some more motivation, and I guess thinking of his upbringing or backstory that could have led him to do that.
Yeah. Aaron, what's the most difficult thing you have to, when you look at it? You look at the music, you look at the character, you look at your interaction with the other folks. What for you is the largest obstacle that you really focus on? You're like, I need to nail this thing down.
I think that for me, the most challenging part has been applying the fast pace of the music to the accent. So like the Cockney accent of Mrs. Lovett, it's already such a fast song, but then trying to like enunciate the words and like kind of stick to the rhythm and the beat of the songs, it's challenging. Sometimes I feel like my brain's moving faster than my vocals are, so that's been challenging, but it also makes it so fun, and that's like one of the most fun things about this role is that it's just a mental, like, you really got to lock in and focus. So.
You get a lot of scenes with Andrew, right?
Yes, yeah.
How's that going?
It's going
Pretend
great.
he's not here. It's just you and me. That's all.
I know, it's going great. I think we've been having a lot of fun creating these two characters, and I mean the music, like the duets are just so much fun. Like there's so many funny moments to this very dark show, so I think it keeps rehearsals light, it keeps it fun. Like I feel like we're all just smiling the whole time that we're running in it, which is tough because we're also committing these crimes, I guess, too, so it's kind of it's a fun mix.
I'm glad you used the word create. are all of you? Do you approach your acting in general as I get a chance here to create something? Because there's two ways you can do this, right? You can either do this as the way it's always been done, people expect it, that's what or you can taint this a little bit or put a little bit of color into it with your own approach to it. How do you guys come into this process? This is radio. So
I was gonna say, don't all speak at once.
I guess for me, you're talking about just how do we...
Yeah, your character in general, right? So that a lot of folks know these shows, right? Andrew's got probably besides Mrs. Lovett, probably one of the most well-known roles around. And so even he has to look at it and be a little bit different, right? We all need to bring our own approach to it.
Yes, for sure.
So how do you color that yourself without... so you can be lazy and just do what everyone else has done, right? And that it'll get you through. The audience will love it. It is what it is. Or you can have people walk out and go, "That was beauty. I don't know how they found that characteristic in that character, but that was gorgeous."
As Aaron said earlier, I try my best to not reference pre-existing video or anything, still find a way to learn my stuff without having to have something in front of me. I think a really easy way that I do that is through the music, especially with this show. There's so many key changes and time signature changes and small words and what else. So it's finding a way to put some texture on that, whether it's vibrato or getting louder and softer and whatnot, or having diction and whatnot, figuring a way to like say what you're singing in a way, if that makes sense, put some some intention behind it.
Yeah. So you're doing 2 weekends, you said, right?
We are doing 2 weekends, yes.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
Right at the buzzer.
That means we're getting down to the wire here. All right, hang on, rock me gently, baby. I'm your Andy Kim-like host, Ray Dudley. We are coming to you from the honeymooner-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios, 101.9 FM for the beautiful, beautiful souls of Manchester. We're talking about Sweeney Todd. We're going to be right back because I got more questions.
I've sailed the world, beheld its wonders, from the Dardanelles to the mountains of Peru, but there's no place like London. No, there's no place like London. Mr. Todd? You are young, life has been kind to you.
Oh, are you going to leave us hanging there? This show has never been quite so cultured. You are listening to NH Unscripted. Yeah, I know you feel lucky. We are coming to you from the Green Acres like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your Sony Walkmans. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Where, should you need a friend at 2 or 3 in the morning and you're up having your milk and cookies, hey, go out to NHTalkRadio.com. You'll find the archives of this, which should be an award-winning show, along with all the other great programming that takes place. They tell me there's other programming here. I guess there is. Hey, yeah, you'll find it out there at NHTalkRadio.com. We're talking about Sweeney Todd. Andrew, sir.
Yes?
Not to throw any pressure on you, but I saw this show in New York on Broadway with Josh Groban, who played the role. And he struggled a bit. Josh Groban, are you hearing me? Josh Groban struggled a little bit with this Sweeney Todd role. How are you accommodating this? Just asking, as a friend.
I think the balance with Sweeney himself as a character is, and again, to echo what a lot of other, what Aaron and Louis have both said, is that, you don't want to try to copy what anyone else has done. You try to kind of make it your own. And
how are you doing?
My conflict with Sweeney is that there's very few actors I've seen on stage, with the exception of maybe like 2 in some of the recordings I've seen, that they either play him super aggressive or super quiet and sinister. And I feel like he's a mix of both. Sweeney has his quiet moments, and then he has his really aggressive moments. And I feel like when you do too much of either one, it loses its flavor. So to keep things interesting, there has to be kind of a balance of when he can be that way.
Is that a challenge for you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially when interacting with other characters, because when he does interact with other characters, I think he can play sweet sometimes when it suits him, and then there's other times where he's just completely disinterested and could care less about what's going on because he's so hyper focused on must kill the judge. So,
dang, man, are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So something I do with all my actors as a director, I let them bring what they want to the table.
Yeah.
And as a director, you want to give some sort of direction, if you will. But a lot of times I just say, hey, this is kind of what I want for blocking. And then I'll sit back and watch what they have and what they do during the songs, because I want them to be able to create their own characters. I have a vision in my head of what I want to see. And I can tell them what I kind of want to see. But it's up to them as the people on stage to kind of portray what they want and how they see this character. If they're going way off their rails, I'll kind of pull them back and be like, I kind of don't see it like this. But for the most part, and Andrew, Aaron, and everyone, Louis, even Janice in the ensemble, they've all been bringing their own characters, which has been great. It's easy as a director, because I can sit back and be like, you know what, you guys are doing a great job. So.
Are you finding that how do I phrase this? So a lot of times you may not get all that you want out of an individual, but you know it's there. You know that maybe they're just holding back because they're shy, or they're, I don't know why, but are you finding that there's this wealth that you can still pull from? I know.
I definitely can still pull from, but I will be completely honest with you. Everyone's given me so much on stage right now that I've been extremely happy. There's one guy that we casted as the judge, Garrison. He is probably, in real life, he is the happiest, luckiest person that you'll ever meet. Like, he's so lovey-dovey, just
would cuddle a bunny.
Would cuddle a bunny, just a big bear. And then when he turns on the judge, it's I don't even know who he is. It's insane to watch the transformation.
That's incredible.
Yes,
that's incredible.
It's so good. And then I have guys like I casted as Pirelli, Bob Tuttle, who Pirelli's kind of this jokester, kind of funny character anyways, and I casted Bob because that's who he is in real life. So I knew I didn't have to pull too much from him, because just he is Pirelli. So
yeah. Are there any other outstanding performances that you want to mention while we got?
Well, I mean, everyone's outstanding. I could sit here all day and talk about every single one of my cast members. I mean, we have Olivia Lee as Joanna. We have Robbie Sturtevant as Tobias. We have Ben Dudley as Mr. Fogg. Who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting somebody.
Kyle.
Kyle.
Yes,
Let me tell you about Kyle.
Yeah, please do.
So Kyle came in. And half the people I have, I want to say 16 of my 30 are new people to the Village Players, which is great. People I've never met before. And Kyle went up on stage and he did his audition, and I instantly wrote Beetle next to his name. His voice, legitimately, and everyone's voice is fantastic here, but his voice can cut butter.
He gets way up there too.
The highest notes of the show, and he just insane voice. And I tell him that all the time. Like, I love his voice. So
yeah. This is Sondheim, right?
It is Sondheim.
That just saying that gives me an aneurysm.
And I will be honest with you, I'm learning how much I love yet hate Sondheim at the same time.
I feel like Sondheim hates everybody in the ensemble.
Oh my God, we could start a therapy group over.
I'm blocking these scenes, and I said, I think a few times, I'm like, Sondheim is a jerk. Like, this is awful, but I love him.
Yeah,
he's so
everyone,
good.
I'm telling you.
He's so good.
He writes some of the most incredible stuff out there, right?
But he could have gone over God, That's Good a couple more times with one of those tricky spots. That's Pie's Good is not Englishly correct.
I will say one thing I will also, because having an ensemble of like 20 people is really hard.
Yeah.
To try to get every person to pull out something that's unique to their character that they're trying to portray. And our ensemble is doing exactly what I've asked them to do. They are the Greek chorus of this show.
Dude, I'm so glad you brought that up. Hey, before we go too far, give us the URL again and the date.
Yes, the URL is village-players.com. The dates is October 31st, 1st, and 2nd, and October... November 6th, 7th.
Nope. November 7th,
hang on,
8th,
Janet.
and 9th.
So November 7th and 8th and 9th. So I have so many different dates running through my head. So village-players.com, October 31st, November 1st, 2nd, and 7th, 8th, and 9th.
So getting back to the ensemble kind of stuff. So one of the problems with an ensemble group can be they can be like the little kid in the outfield in Little League who's just watching the birds, picking the
flowers.
grass. Yes, and they kind of don't understand that. So you're telling me that you feel you've got this ensemble that is not going to be out there just looking at the butterflies and
it's insane. We did one rehearsal with character development where I just wanted them to name their character because I don't want people to have nameless characters. And I said, name your character and tell me a little backstory.
You did
about
for all of your ensemble.
For all of my ensemble.
All right.
And the stories that these people came up with legitimately had us belly laughing during rehearsal. And I just wanted them to have a little bit of ownership over their character because I mean, you don't want to just say, "Oh, I'm just an ensemble person." I want you want to have a character name.
Yeah.
So, Janice, what's your character name?
Mary Robinson.
Mary Robinson.
Damn, that is good, girl.
She came up with that name.
That was actually my grandmother's name.
Perfect.
An homage to
I love it.
Man.
But I think the other day I was talking to them and I was telling them like, hey, it doesn't matter. Like, if you think you're in the back and you can't be seen, people are going to be able to see you. So your facial expressions need to be there. Your intensity needs to be there. You might be in the back corner. You might be hiding behind Andrew, who's a giant, but they're still going to be able to see you.
Yeah, someone will.
And so you need to make sure you're giving everything. And this ensemble is giving everything, in my opinion. I think all the leads can concur to that. They are making these big, the ballad, God That's Good, Fogg's Asylum. They're making these scenes.
So this is a musical, which means it's not just acting, it's not just singing, but there's some footsteps involved here. Is that correct?
There is some movement, yes. Not a lot of dancing, but
you
movement.
got out of it easy, you dog. I wanted to get into it. All right, we'll have to just wait on that. Well, there you go. All things Sweeney Todd, ladies and gentlemen. You have been listening to NH Unscripted. Yeah, we are coming to you from the dating game like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your Sony Walkmans, 101.9 FM for the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Thank you, everyone, for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
They're naughty.
Thanks for having us.
We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.